Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Succubus 4. This episode I don't have to re-record. Hopefully. Because who knows what might happen with the software, right? But yeah, the problems with Kakalawa Shoujo. So now kind of trying to save the day still. Alright, let's have a look at what I've got to do. I sit on my bed in my new room. I could live there. Freaking wonderful. Good. That's a very nice room, and with a balcony. Awesome. I sit on my new bed in my new room. My suitcase open in front of me. I packed light on my journey, and I don't have that much stuff, only the essentials. I brought underwear, of course, and a few changes of clothes. I also have a beach towel, my swimming trunks, my laptop, various chargers, and a couple of paper bags. So I'm guessing also cameras. It shouldn't take too long to pull it all away. I stretch, then do a quick survey of my room. It's expansive, like everything else in Ayu's beach house. The bed itself is huge, as is the flat screen TV on the wall. My apartment back in Tokyo is small, but I doubt there'll be any space for a monitor that wide. I mean, if you put it on the wall, I think it's doable. Even in small apartments. For given how meager my bank account is, there is no way I'd be able to afford such a thing in the first place. Okay, I understand you on that one. The walls are inlaid with vertical windows, and beyond them I can see the ocean surf. It's grown dark already, and the sky is laden with stars. The ocean itself is dark blue, almost obsidian, and looks mysterious. It's a very nice room by anybody's standards, for there is something cold and impersonal about it. The bed is freshly made, but the sheets are cool and crisp. I doubt they felt any body heat in a while, if at all. I already use this house, and it seems likely these guest rooms have been left unused since the place was built. I'm glad Ayu likes me enough to put me in such a nice room. But I do feel a bit sorry for her. It seems a waste to own such an expensive home in such a picturesque location and never invite anybody over. Yeah. I mean, I can take that house off your hands if you don't see that as a problem. Of course, you will continue paying. I'm here now, and I fully intend to take this bed first time. First, however, I will need to start unpacking. I'm in the middle of putting away my things when I hear a rap of knuckles on the door, coupled with a familiar voice. Okay. Do you, perchance, need a helping hand, darling? Hifumi. I'm guessing Hifumi. It might be Marina, right? I can't see through doors, but I do know how it is. Based on that tone of voice, it can only be Hifumi. I was correct. Sure, you can come in, but don't feel obliged to help. I don't have much to do.
That is quite alright. I enjoy making myself useful.
What's with that, like... What's with that sound? The door opens with a click and Hifumi enters the deck, still clad in her casual attire. That was not a click of doors. Without her kimono, Hifumi looks a lot more approachable. Her violet eyes are soft behind the lenses of her glasses, and her dark hair is tied back into two pigtails. I mean, better than tweedtails. Her shirt is loose and it's sliding off her shoulder, and her legs are encased in a pair of thigh-high stockings. Yes. She gives off a different impression to the norm, but her mannerisms and style of speech are the same as always. Even attired too, she's very elegant. I've seen her dressed like this once before, in the Succubus realm, but I'm not quite used to it. Now I'm curious. Didn't you want to wear your kimono?
I thought about it, but soon decided against it.
The hand!
I knew I would be going on a beach holiday, and I do not think kimonos are appropriate attire for such an environment.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't work.
I would not want to get my clothes dirty. The kimonos I wear are tailor-made by specialists in Kyoto with custom printed fabric. They are too expensive to sully.
Makes sense.
Moreover,
Hifumi smiles, one hand resting against her cheek.
it has been rather hot as of late. I would not like to get sweaty. I fear that would be rather embarrassing.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. I think. I can imagine you sweating if you seem like you'd be above such things. You always act so graceful.
Thank you, dear. That is very sweet of you.
Hifumi giggles.
Unfortunately, I'm every bit as susceptible to sweating as anybody else. We Succubus may have magic powers, but we are not immune from such inconveniences. In most regards, we are identical to humans. So...
Hifumi adjusts the hem of her shirt.
What do you think? I hope my current look is not a disappointment.
I said it in the previous episode and I say it now, I like it. I think I said it in the previous episode. I say it now though, I like it. You could never disappoint me. For me, I think I prefer the usual look. Come on, she looks great. Let's face it. Boom. Of course not. You'd look great in anything, Hifumi.
Thank you very much.
Hifumi bows her head politely.
I also brought a swimsuit with me, which I wear on the beach. It is quite a conventional piece, nothing too scandalous.
I'm glad.
I hope it is not too plain.
Don't worry about that, I'm sure it won't be. You're worrying too much, I'm sure you look amazing.
I do hope so. Marina helped me choose it, and I trust her fashion sense. She knows more about modern clothes than I do, being an ardent fan of traditional wear.
Let me tell you this. As long as it's not just strings or, you know, something basically completely not covering anything basically, it's good. Okay? A swimsuit needs to cover parts of body. And if it covers not enough, it's just not good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it then. So I hope Marina has some good sense in it. Marina, I'm placing my hopes in your fashion sense.
The swimsuit Marina chose for the occasion is more exciting than my own.
Okay, I'm curious about both now. What did you choose?
But she's better able to pull off such styles. She has such confidence in her body.
That she has. Yeah, Marina looks great, yeah, but so do you. I'm looking forward to seeing the pair of you.
I appreciate it.
Hifumi smiles, then looks about my room.
Our home is lovely, isn't it? It's quite tasteful.
Surprisingly so, yeah. I figured this place would be all pink and frilly as per Ayu's taste, but it's quite sophisticated. Unless she just forgot about this room. In fact, the decor looks like the sort of thing Marina might favor. Her office had a lot of glass too. Don't you have actually a lot of glass if you have a house by the beach for? At least when it comes to houses that are, you know, straight. The rooms with the view on the beach. Oh. Anyway.
Ayu might adorn herself in ostentatious free attire, but she's a lady with taste. Her aesthetics are not too far from Marina's, though I doubt she would ever admit that. Ayu does not like to be compared to others, least of all Marina. I think she has a chip on her shoulder.
Ayu's always been desperate to prove herself, yeah.
You noticed that too? I suppose it's quite apparent. She's very easy to read.
Yeah. Hifumi giggles again.
As for myself, I prefer classic Japanese decor. I will choose tatami mats over carpets or floorboards any day of the week, and I like the simple elegance of sliding doors.
Yes! Okay, I love sliding doors. I don't have them, but I love them. Maybe one day.
There is so much glass here, I fear it must take a long time to clean.
Probably, yeah.
This design might not be the most practical, but we all have our own tastes. I should not be so critical when I was gracious enough to let us stay here. At least the baths are in the typical Japanese style. They are very nice and deep. I'm looking forward to having bath tonight.
Okay, are we waiting for the line like...
Care to join me? But first, I must aid you with your unpacking. Shall we start with your shirts and pants?
Yeah, that's great. You can hang them up there. I just do the wardrobe. If you really don't mind.
Not at all. I'm happy to help. Nothing brings more joy than caring for you.
You spoil me too much, Hifumi. Too much.
There is no such a thing. Doting on you makes me happy. We are on vacation, so you should relax. Leave it all to me.
Hifumi hangs under her breath. As she continues her work, she moves deftly, not a single motion wasted, and finishes with the shirts far more quickly than I could. Shuri is a pro when it comes to all things household related. She's a domestic goddess.
There.
Hifumi wipes her hands together and steps back, admiring the row of shirts hang up in my wardrobe. You hang the shirts? Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, I feel like it would take too much time.
Let me just sort out these creases.
She pulls at a sleeve here and adjusts her collar there until she's completely satisfied with the fruit of her labor.
Now let me start on your pants. I shall not be a moment. Then I can begin to fold your underwear.
Color rises to my cheeks as Hifumi picks up my pants. It's easy to be abashed about such thing given everything I've done with Hifumi, but the thought of her laying her white slender fingers upon my underwear is a bit embarrassing. Thanks for being so thorough, but I can handle my underwear myself.
Perhaps you can, but I insist on doing it myself. No chore is too small, my dear Hiroki. Handling your underwear is a great honor.
You know, it's not the fact that she might do that, it's the fact that she says it like that is the problem, I think. I don't think there's anything special about that.
Then we must agree to disagree. There, now I've finished with the pants. Your underwear is next.
Hifumi affixes my suitcase with eager eyes. She looks more enthused about this than any demure Yamato Nadeshiko roughly should. She approaches my suitcase, her arms outstretched when... Hey, Hiroki! The door opens and Ayu steps in, without bothering to knock. Perhaps such a social niceties aren't necessary given this is her house, but I didn't expect to see her so suddenly. I jump, as does Hifumi.
What are you doing here, Ayu? I could ask you the same question. What are you doing here, Hifumi? Don't tell me you've come to Master Hiroki already. We've only been here an hour. He hasn't backed yet, and you've already trying to make a move on him. Don't you know when to shave?
Ayu might have a point there, and I don't mind the fact what Hifumi is doing. The way Hifumi was staring at my underwear was pretty shameless. It's fine.
I think you are misunderstanding my intentions, Ayu. I sought Hiroki out so I might help him. I have been aiding him in his unpacking, as you should be able to see. I'm not trying to seduce him. Not yet, in any case.
Yo, I'm seduced. Hifumi casts me a not-so-covert glance, grinning as she does so.
You can rest easy for now, you and Hiroki both. My beloved is too tired to indulge me, and I would not be selfish enough to demand his affections. That will come later. You're so two-faced! You're acting like you care about Hiroki so much, but I know that stuff you more than others. You're not really as nice as you are, Hifumi! You're so cunning! You offend me. It is true my feelings for Hiroki are more ardent than those of a mother for her son, or a maid for her master, but that should not diminish my good intentions. I am quite innocent of any crime you may think to accuse me of. Oh, well, that's alright then. I can see why I was mistaken. I guess I'll let you two cuddle up nice and cozy then. Not!
Boink! Ayu grabs hold of a pillow and, swifter than lightning, hurls it at Hifumi.
Oof.
Hifumi recoils, but this is enough to satiate Ayu's hunger. She seizes another pillow and another and hurls them both at Hifumi in rapid succession. Toot! Toot! Both pillows strike their target true upon her ample bosom, which makes Hifumi squeak.
As if I believed that you're pure! I wasn't born yesterday! You're every bit as much as Succubus I am, and I know precisely what you want. You're trying to steal Hiroki for yourself, while the rest of us are busy settling in. That's so underhanded! Well, I won't have it! If we're going to compete for these affections, we should at least do it fairly. Yes? You untrustworthy snake with the pointlessly huge chest!
Hey, you're quite big yourself, so, you know.
What's it even for anyway? These pedals are massive! Guys might like the surfing, but when they get past a certain point, they become nothing but a chore!
You don't know what you're talking about.
They're heavy and cumbersome, and they make it hard to find clothes that fit!
Speaking from experience?
Dresses are too tight on the top but too loose on the bottom, and most clothes squish them together so they look unflattering. Big chests are so not cute.
I have to disagree. Toot, 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 as you heard. Ayu continues to hurl pillows at Hifumi alongside insults while Hifumi tries in vain to defend herself. She has a lot of fun, I think, for one of Ayu's throws knocks Hifumi's glasses askew and they almost fall off her nose, for she's able to push them up in time. Oof.
Alright, you've had your fun, but now things are getting out of hand. You're putting too much force into your throws. If this keeps up, you'll bear slowly pillows, and then Hiroki's room will fill with feathers.
Wait, you have pillows with feathers? Nice.
I would not want that to happen, so.
Hifumi holds up one hand. Suddenly the air in the room grows thick and gelid. One of Ayu's pillow projectiles freezes me there, as for caught by an invisible hand. No! I mean, you look good, but this, yeah, yes, no. Actually, I mean, she looks good in this as well, right? As a Sakura. Hifumi's clothes melt away, meanwhile, to reveal her Succubus attire. Wings unfurl from her back and horns sprout from her head. Her eyes are glowing with the force of her magic, and though she's smiling, her expression is stern.
Please, Ayu, come to your senses. Let us not fight. You're the one who convinced Lady Yue of the benefits sharing has. And you did promise earlier, when we were both on the beach, that you would try to behave yourself. Marina was so very proud of you. I would hate for her opinion of you to soar over a silly peak of jealousy like this.
Ayu pouts, arms folded, and turns away.
Using magic is a cheap way to end an argument.
Attacking someone is not also a cheap way to end an argument.
I wish you'd try to fight back. Throw it on your face, why don't you? I have no desire to do that. Your faith is one of your greatest assets. Being an idol, I would not like to harm it. As if you could! There are pillows, not bricks! That may be the case, but when I take things seriously, I can be quite destructive. I fear my magic would augment my throat to a deadly degree. Even pillows can be dangerous if thrown with enough force. Remember, Ayu, I'm older than you, and my magic is stronger. I do not want to hurt you. Yeah.
I rolls her eyes.
I'm not a weak, simpering maiden now. I can look after myself. But I guess you're right. I gotta be get away there. I don't like seeing you cling to Hiroki, but I've got to get used to it. If we're all going to be together. Sorry for being a brat and well, I'm sorry for throwing those pillows that you hate for me. I hope I didn't hurt you.
I mean, you almost broke her glasses, I guess.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking, and it looks like the pillows are fine too.
Hifumi retracts her magical spell and the levitating pillow falls to the ground with a soft, inoffensive thump. Hifumi's Succubus attire melts away as though it was never there. Her horns and wings vanish and her casual attire nicks itself anew over her body. She brushes herself down, adjusts her hair, then smiles at Ayu.
There is no harm done, so you have no need to feel guilty. I understand you have a short temper, but I bear you no ill will. Now let us not fight. We can both love Hiroki as much as we want. I doubt he will refuse. What do you say, dear? Yes, Hiroki, what do you say?
I guess it's fine if you want to cling to me. I mean, I won't push either of you away. The more the merrier, right?
I thought you would say that.
Hifumi smiles and then looks at Ayu.
There, you see, there is no reason for despair. I may have made the first move, but Hiroki loves us all equally. Nobody shall be left out during this vacation. Now, why don't we put the room back in order? Then we can help Hiroki unpack the rest of his clothes. We shall get things done much more efficiently if we work together.
I guess. With the vicious pillow fight concluded and the rest of my clothes unpacked, Ayu gives me a guided tour around her beach home. She walks me through the open plan ground floor, with its sprawling kitchen and living room, the numerous bathrooms, her private cinema, and her training room.
Of course, I doubt you'd need to come in here. This is where I go when I wish to practice my dance moves. It's more likely you'll be spending your time outdoors. The beach is so gorgeous, it's hard to resist.
My tour at an end, Ayu leads me back to my bedroom, then wishes me a good night. That's it? It's pitch black by this point, almost midnight. I feel drained and it's with a large yawn I collapse upon my bed. The bed is large, the mattress is soft, and it sinks obligingly beneath my weight. It feels like I'm being enveloped in the arms of a very affectionate, very rectangular lover. I'm so tired I could fall asleep right now, with my clothes still on. Another yawn escapes from my throat. Mindful of my manners, I press one hand to my mouth to stifle it. Not that matters. There is nobody here other than me, myself and I. I'm ready to pass out right now, but I feel a bit grimy after my flight. Should I take a bath first? Yes? Yo. Yes. Dude, what is wrong? Yes, have a bath. Yeah, I can't really put this off, sorry. I feel gross. Upsy daisy! I heave myself up with no small amount of effort and slap my cheeks with both hands to spur myself on. Let's do this! It might sound childish, but I'm pretty excited to use my ensuite bathroom. It looks pretty fancy. There is nothing like a nice hot bath to ease your aches and pains. Okay, I expected something to happen, not gonna lie. I'm roused from my bed early the next morning by the scent of something delicious. I rise and wash my face and brush my teeth in my ensuite bathroom. After getting dressed, I then descend to the ground floor guided... Did you just say brush your freaking teeth? You're about to eat! What's the point? You'll have to brush after the meal anyway. Oh. Yes, I never brush my teeth in the morning before eating. I do it afterwards. Common sense. I descend to the ground floor, guided by the mouth-watering smell. God damn it. It leads me as a shepherd might lead a sheep, leaving me powerless to resist. When I arrive in the open plate kitchen, living area, I'm greeted with a cozy sight. Hifumi is standing by the stove, stirring a large pot of miso soup. She is wearing the same casual clothes she wore yesterday, with her dark dress tied back in two untidy pigtails. Her pink shirt is a bit on the baggy side, and it's slipping down to reveal an ample amount of her creamy white shoulder. Upon her snub nose are perched a pair of glasses, the lenses of which are slightly steamy, because she's in the kitchen. I've seen Hifumi cooking before, but that was back when we were staying in a ryokan. The interior there was classically Japanese, as was Hifumi's attire, her hair straight and dark, her body enrobed in a richly patterned kimono. She's giving off quite a different impression now, but it's not a bad one. It's nice seeing Hifumi like this. Hey Hifumi.
Oh, hello, Hiroki. Did you just wake up?
Yeah, I'm still kinda tired. I press a yawn with one hand, which makes Hifumi giggle.
You must have been in a hurry to come downstairs. Your hair is all messed up. Let me.
Hifumi turns the heat down the stove, then approaches. She reaches up on tiptoes and adjusts my hair accordingly, her fingertips brushing against my scalp.
There we go.
She steps back to admire her handiwork, smiling as she does so.
You look better now. Very handsome.
Thanks, you look good too. When you wear a kimono, it makes you seem like a well-to-do housewife. But right now, your vibes are more like those of a kind big sister.
A big sister? Well, well.
Hifumi giggles.
I suppose that is not far from the truth. I like to think of myself as an older sister to the younger Sakubi, but I've never been addressed in such a manner by a man. Why don't we try it?
Please, no!
Can you call me Big Sis, Hiroki?
Can I call you Hifumi? Okay, we are going... Let's go! I could call you that, yeah. But would you prefer being called wifey?
Oh, well, I'll not say I not hope that one day you might refer to me as such, but this is awfully sudden.
Jackpot.
I don't know what to do.
Hifumi cups her face with one hand. Her cheeks are beginning to turn red.
It's an honor too great to bestow upon me.
I don't know, man. I feel like Hifumi is like raising for me in general liking with this Sakura Succubus 4. I don't know why, but it happens.
I fear I'm not nearly refined enough to be your wife. If you would have me, nothing would make me happier. I'm so overjoyed I could cry.
Oh gee, I was only teasing, but Hifumi looks seriously overwhelmed. I don't want her sobbing into the miso soup. Sorry if I took things too far.
Hey, it's quite alright. I'm happy, but...
Hifumi smiles.
Perhaps you ought to stick to calling me Hifumi after all. Now, do you want to sample some of my miso soup? I think it's almost ready.
It would be my pleasure. Hifumi ladles a bit of miso soup onto a spoon, then holds it out to me. I slurp the soup obligingly, hopefully without making the sound, and let its flavor spread across my tongue. It's every bit as delicious, if not more, as the miso soup Hifumi made when we were staying at the ryokan. It's rich, but not too rich, and the consistency is perfect. I could get addicted to this.
Do you like it? Does it perchance need more seasoning?
No, it's just right.
That is a relief. Thank you for being my guinea pig, my dear Hiroki.
It's no problem, so... I glance around the kitchen. Are we the only ones here?
I saw Hazel earlier when I came downstairs. She said she was heading out for a jog. I think the others are still asleep. Thought they should calm down soon.
Hifumi and I chatter together companionably while she tends to the rest of the cooking. Hazel comes back from her jog, damp with sweat, at some point during our conversation. She greets us both brightly, then heads up to her bedroom for a shower. She all but runs up the stairs, then slams her bedroom door behind her, which ruses the rest of the Succubi. They try the kitchen one by one, first Marina, then I, and then the freshly showered Hazel. Where's Cosmos? Cosmos is the last to turn up, but she's in her casual clothes like the rest. Ooh. She's already changed into her swimsuit. It's rather cute, albeit skimpy, and is complete with a pair of cat ears and a tail. What? I wonder if that will get in the way of her swimming. I don't have much of a chance to ponder this, however, before Cosmos is soon upon me, both her arms linked through mine. Okay, I was expecting something ridiculous. This is not bad. Come on. Sure, maybe there's no need for cat ears and the maid thing and the cat tail, but other than that, it's a nice swimsuit. Yo, I have nothing to complain. Okay?
Hiroki! Hiroki! What do you think of my swimsuit? Isn't it cute? I picked it out just for you.
It's not busy. It's a, yeah. Yes, it's very adorable. I like all the ruffles.
Aha! I knew it! You're a man of discerning tests!
Cosmos puffs out her chest proudly.
The bikini styled after a maid's uniform. It's got a collar and a ribbon with cute little cuffs and the bottom that parts that's supposed to look like an apron.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
They don't have stuff like this in normal stores, so I had to order it from a specialty place online. I think it looks super cute. You would say that!
I use cuffs.
Personally, I think it looks scouty, and it doesn't even fit properly. It's too small for you.
That criticism seems a bit rich coming from Ayu. I've seen her in a swimsuit before, and that skimpy gold thing she wore was rather form-fitting. Comparatively, I think Cosmos Pseudomate's swimsuit fits better. It looks good. Hey, I mean, you could get rid of that around the neck of the whatever it's called on the head, and the tail, and cat ears, and it's a perfect swimsuit, yo. Anyway, but catch me trying to antagonize Ayu. I'm not speaking. No, it's too early in the morning for that.
What's with the ears and tail anyway? How do they fit to make the team? They fit, cause I'm a cat mate, duh!
Cosmos giggles, then curls her hands into the imitation pose.
May I take your order, meowster? Meow meow!
Ayu pulls a face.
That's so tacky! Cut it out! You'll make me off my breakfast! You shouldn't even be in your swimsuit right now! We're not on the beach yet! I know, but I wanted to show Hiroki my swimsuit so much, I couldn't wait. I had to put it on right now. I want my meowster to compliment me and call me cute and gives me lots of pet pats. I'm a good kitty mate, so I think I deserve it. Meow meow!
You're the meowest, adorable kitty mate ever, Cosmos. I ruffled the Cosmos' head, which makes her purr in delight. Ayu meanwhile scolds.
Don't encourage it, please! You're both acting like morons!
You mean murals? Ayu turns her back to me, then resumes eating her breakfast. She stops her fried mackerel with her chopsticks with a bit too much strength, her shoulders stiff.
You just wait, stupid Hiroki! I look much cuter in my swimsuit than Cosmos does, and I'm not half the try-hard she is!
Cool. I'm waiting.
You eat your words when you see me!
Really? I'm looking forward to it. I gently shake Cosmos with my arm, and begin to eat my own breakfast. As I do glance about the Succubus assembled around the dining table. I already seen Cosmos in her bikini, and I think I will probably wear the golden one she did in her photo shoot. Maybe not. Let's hope not. But I've yet to see Marina, Hifumi, and Hazel in their beachwear. That's true. I wonder what swimsuit they've picked out. Oh my god. My imagination is going wild. Hifumi will probably go with something traditional. Marina will be in something expensive and elegant. Yeah. I imagine something like that, kind of. I don't know. At the same time, I feel like Marina might pull off something crazy. Like with that dress during the event at her place. And so on. And, I mean, Hazel tends to prefer sporty, practical clothes, so who knows. Maybe one piece? I feel like, no, it might be also simple bikini. We'll see. Simply speculating about this. Fun. I can't wait until we hit the beach! Okay, that's nice, that's nice. That's nice sporty, yes. Not bikini, but nice and sporty, that's, I guess. I mean, I would say that if I have to guess, this swimsuit of hers probably has a one-piece version as well. But whatever, right?
Yay! It's the beach! The ocean is so big and wide and pretty. Woohoo! Yeah! So?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same on Ayu. What? It's the same. Ayu. Let's come on.
So what? We're now it's the beach, dumbass. You don't have to spell it out. We all have eyes and ears too.
You know, I remember how Ayu, arrived in the most important moment. She saved the day. I kinda hoped she would, switch up a little bit. But she's still the same Ayu. Damn it.
Did you go through this rigmarole yesterday in a way? My bad. Sorry if I'm being annoying, but I can't help it. Your beach really does look amazing. I can't wait to go and take a dip. It's gonna be so much fun. I know how you get so much energy. Where do you up at the crowd of dance who could go jogging? That's right. There is no better way to get your blood pumping.
Are you here is a surprise? Just because someone works out doesn't necessarily mean they will be later actually, complete slump. I know this firsthand, because I run in the evening, and the amount of times I couldn't sleep because I was overly awake because of the run. Yeah, it happened way too often. But I don't really. I'm not capable of getting up in the morning to run, not gonna lie. I used to be in high school, but now it's not possible. Just no. Plus, given that I'm recording at night, right? Sometimes. Anyway.
I think your blood pumps a bit too much. But none of it goes to the brain. It all gets redirected to those pointless muscles of yours.
Ayu pokes Hazel's exposed stomach, which prompts from her a series of giggles. Hazel's swimsuit is two-piece bikini in bright, striking blue. It favors practicality over aesthetic appeal. Hey, it looks good, so shut up. It looks very aesthetically appealing. And covers quite a bit of skin, the cutout on the top notwithstanding. All in all, the swimsuit is very Hazel. There is something almost tomboyish about it. Ayu, meanwhile, is wearing the same golden swimsuit she donned during our photoshoot all those months ago. And I'm because of that quite disappointed. It's every bit as tight, glitzy and impractical as I remember. It links to every curve so intimately I can't help but wonder whether it will cut off the blood circulation to her limbs. It doesn't seem to be hampering her all that much at the present, at least.
What's with your stomach anyway? It's so hard!
Worked on it, didn't she? Ayu continues to prod Hazel's exposed abs, while Hazel giggles and buffs her away.
Cut it out, Ayu. It tickles. How can you help it when you have so much skin to display? You are so shameless. Well, yeah, I'm a succubus. It comes with the territory.
Hazel grins.
I don't see any reason to be embarrassed by my body. I've worked pretty darn hard on it. But even then, my clothes aren't half as skimpy as Marina's.
Moment of truth. Okay, this is nice. It covers body a bit, yes. And it's not what I said, just strings. Just strings, no. This is nice. True to Hazel's words, Marina is wearing a very interesting swimsuit. While technically a one piece, it has so many cutouts she might as well be wearing a bikini. And I wouldn't call this in a one piece. An awful lot of Marina's skin is on display, not that I'm complaining, the swimsuit suits her perfectly. Yeah, and the hat? Yeah. It's black, which contrasts with her bone white hair, and the golden ornaments which hang from it accentuate her dark skin. It does look very practical. I mean, it's not supposed to be for swimming, I'm sure, basically. It's supposed to be on you while you were on the beach and catching the sun. Anyway, I'm not sure you could get much swimming done dolled up like that, but Maria's clothes are so practical business suits, it makes for a nice change of pace.
My, are you admiring me, Hiroki?
Yeah? Marina catches my eye and smiles, her green eyes glinting with devilish amusement.
Do you like what you see?
Yeah? Of course he does! He's a simple-minded man! He's half a boy and can't control himself! Yeah! You're appealing to the lowest common denominator!
And you aren't, little Ayu, with your get-up? Please don't try to take the moral high ground with me. You are even more brazen than I.
Huh, says you!
Ayu snorts.
I know why you're dressed in that ridiculous style. It's because you're a desperate old lady. The only way you could ever hope to ensnare Hiroki's heart with your sucky body is to show it all off.
First of all, it's not saggy. Second of all, I mean, she's more likely to ensnare me in a freaking bag of potatoes than Ayu in this swimsuit still. Not gonna lie. Anyway.
What was that?
Marina's expression darkens. She takes a step forward and cracks her knuckles, which makes Ayu retreat.
Are my ears deceiving me? I am so old after all. Oh, they do not seem to work as they should, or did you just call me saggy?
Well, no, I never said anything. But you did, Ayu. I heard you. We all did, didn't we, Hazel?
Well, I don't want to get Ayu in trouble. I know how scared Marina can be, but she kinda bring this on herself.
Hazel smiles awkwardly, hands linked at her front, and says, "Oh yeah, because at the end of Sakura Succubus 3, you did experience a treatment from Marina." Ooh. Anyway.
Sorry, Ayu, but you're on your own here. I ain't coming to your defense. You dug your grave, and now you've got a lie in it.
Is it possible to dig a grave on the beach when filled with sand again?
Well, yeah, but ain't talking about a real grave here.
So, Marina is really going to murder Ayu?
I wouldn't be too sure of that. She looks pretty pissed. Ayu?
Marina standing face to face with Ayu now, their noses almost bumping. She seizes Ayu's shoulders, her manicured nails dig into Ayu's exposed skin and leans in. If Marina's expression wasn't so foreboding, they look almost like a pair of lovers. Unfortunately for Ayu, there is nothing lovey-dovey about the aura Marina's exuding. Murderous would probably be the best way to describe her intent. Boy, am I glad I'm not the one coming under her line of fire. I mean, we don't have really a reason to be under her line of fire, ever. Marina's a good 5 inches taller than Ayu, who, for fuck's sake, 5 inches into proper measurement. Twenty 12.7 centimeters. Okay. Who quails in her shadow, looking very contrite. Are there tears bedding in her eyes?
Yes, Marina? What is it, my dear big sister? Did something occur to upset you?
Please,
Marina sighs.
don't play down with me. You should be only too aware what you have done wrong. Your thoughtless words have caused me a grave insult. I cannot abide being demeaned, not in the least, while a whelp like you, who does not know her place. You ought to respect your elders and betters, Missy. How many times do I have to repeat this before you will listen?
Marina's pointed nails dig deeper into Ayu's skin, which makes her squeak. Oh, exactly the noise.
You are extraordinarily hard-headed. To such a degree, it is almost impressive. For I praised you last night, I am now beginning to fear you are incapable of reform. Not on your own, at least. As your kind, caring, benevolent...
With each adjective, Marina gives Ayu's shoulders a squeeze.
Big sister, I had to see you walking the wrong path. I wanted to become a sweet, well-mannered young lady who would not cause herself any embarrassment. In the future, your poisonous tongue may offend somebody more important than I, and I shall not be there to help you. As such, I must punish you. That is the only way you will learn.
What? No, please, don't hurt me. That isn't fair. This is my private bitch, you know. You washed up old hog.
Oh my god! What is...
I should be allowed to say whatever I want. It's not my full-time tutor.
Except you are not.
And younger than you. Don't take your jealousy out on me. Hey, let go of my arm. Stop it. It hurts. No, I... Ah!
Rest in peace. Marina drags Ayu off to an outcrop of rock. The pair duck behind it and are soon obscured from view, with Ayu's plaintive cries drifting along the beach behind her. Now I wonder what Marina's doing to her. It's probably best not to think about it. Let's pretend we don't hear anything.
Well, gee, that's something. I feel kind of bad for her, but I guess I'm glad it ain't me for once. Do you think Marina's finally forgiven me? I believe so. Marina can be intense, shall we say, and she holds grudges, but she's not unreasonable.
Nice. Also, that's similar to your outfit in Succubus form. But I like this one. Yes, my favorite, okay? My favorite! Okay.
I don't think she has any issues with you at the present, Hazel.
Phew, that's a relief. I was starting to get kinda sweaty thinking about her punishments. She's not a woman to be trifled with. It's okay.
Cosmos gives Hazel thumbs up.
Marina bites her because she deserves it. But you've done nothing. But you've not done anything bad for a long time, and you've never called Marina old.
Ah, yes. That is Marina's pet's peeve. She's quite sensitive about it.
I noticed that, but I don't really get it. Why does she get so upset about her age?
Oh, Cosmos. Sweet, innocent Cosmos. I know you mean well, but you've got to use some common sense. Most women are touchy about their age, especially when they start getting into their 30s.
But why? I say lots of nasty things, but they aren't true. Marnie's older than us, but she still looks pretty. She's got nothing to be embarrassed about.
Maybe not, but we all have our hang-ups, even Marina. She's more delicate than she makes out.
No, Marina, don't do it! Don't dare you touch me like that!
Did you hear something? I haven't. I use distant squills are carried across the beach. They mingle with the lapping waves and the cawing birds and soon disperse. Must have been our imagination. For a delicate woman, Marina can be awfully ruthless. But maybe she hides her insecurities behind her dominant personality. There might be something to it. In that sense, she might not be so very dissimilar from Ayu. Is that why they always butt heads?
Excuse me, Hiroki, but
While I'm pondering this, Hifumi addresses me.
she's wearing a two-piece swimsuit like she promised last night.
It's a simple design, pure white, but I think it suits Hifumi well, particularly when set against her dark hair. I mean, I told you, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
Just your normal bikini. Yes, nothing weird. Yes, she's forgone her lenses, for she has a pair of sunglasses balanced atop her forehead. Maybe she opted out for contacts. They're harder to lose than glasses.
Would you mind applying my sunscreen for me?
Yes, yeah, let's do it.
My skin is very fair and it burns easily. It is hot day and I fear I will turn pink without any assistance. It would jeopardize the many jobs I have lined up if my skin were to start peeling.
Sure, I'll help you with the sunscreen. It's not a problem.
Are you certain?
Sure, it's fine. Helping Hifumi might help take my mind off Ayu and Marina and... Have I heard something? No, must be my imagination. Whatever it is they are doing.
Thank you most kindly. You are really a wonderful man, Hiroki. That I shall leave myself in your capable hands.
Oh, that... Okay, I like this. You didn't have it here. Yes. That, like... Ah, I like it. What it... No. Not a towel. What it's called? Oh my god. I never remember what it exactly is called. When it goes with the freaking swimsuit. When you have a cloth also around your waist. I like this so much. Damn it. Hifumi, you're really gunning for the first spot, aren't you? You really want to outdo Cosmos, don't you? Damn. Where's the text? Okay. Hifumi ties her long tresses up in a ponytail, then lays herself down upon a beach towel. Her curved back and rear are angled towards me, and it's with a coquettish smile that she glances at me over her shoulder.
Would you care to begin, dear? The sunscreen is over there.
50, okay. She inclines her head to a small bottle resting by her back. I would need to use the strongest one, by the way. I kneel by Hifumi's side and take the bottle in hand. I squirt some of the sunscreen to my palm, then reach for Hifumi's bared back with sticky finger. Can I start?
Please do. I'm quivering in anticipation.
I press my fingers to the small of Hifumi's back, tracing the curve of her spine.
Oh, yes. That feels good.
Hifumi sighs.
Your hands are very gentle, Hiroki, but there is a firmness to them too. You're so manly. I'm positively melting.
I hope not. That doesn't sound very healthy. I continue to work the sunscreen into Hifumi's fair skin. I slick her up, massaging her shoulders, her back, and the tops of her thighs. Hifumi sighs, both at my ministrations and I presume the coolness of the sunscreen as it soaks into her skin. If I weren't so accustomed to touching Hifumi, I'd probably get flustered by this. Her swimsuit-clad body is incredibly enticing, as are the little moans that spill from her lips. She doesn't often play the sexy roles, she's often, you know, typecast as a sweet innocent maiden, but I think Hifumi would make a great femme fatale. Also, I like the flower in there. Right, I think that should be it. I draw away from Hifumi once I work the last of the sunscreen to her back. You can do the front, can't you?
No, I can't. I can. If I would prefer if you took care of that too. I'll never tire of your caresses, my dear husband. Still,
Hifumi smiles and cups her cheek with one hand.
It would not do to become evil, and you appear you have quite a queue for me, for your expert services. Perhaps you ought to tend to them first, lest they get jealous.
Huh? What do you... Me... Oh... I glance behind me and soon am confronted with Cosmos and Hazel. Cosmos takes my right arm, Hazel takes the left.
Think fair! If you only pamper with me, we're partners too, and we wanna be spoiled. And want equal rights. We are utilizing what you give to him, you must give to us. I want you to apply my sunscreen too. And mine.
My, you're so popular. Hiroki, part of me is jealous, but I'm happy for you too. I'm glad my future husband is such a respected man. Huh?
It looks like I've got my work cut out for me. Keeping every member of my harem happy, but I don't mind it. I'm glad, in fact, for the attention. Who'd be upset about ensnaring the attention of so many beautiful women? No one. Then again, I mean, you know, I'm not exactly, you know, like a harem enthusiast, right? I don't buy them in games or in anime. For technically in anime, let's face it, they don't work. But yeah, I'm basic, like, you know, one girl, and it's all. But it's a game, so whatever. Alright, I'll apply your sunscreen too. I'll do Hazel first, since she was the first to broach the topic. You wait your turn, okay, Cosmos?
Okay, I'll wait patiently. I'll trust you, Hiroki. I know you'd never go back on your word.
You know what, guys? Because there was a slight intermission, let's say the day moved forwards. Let's end the episode here, we'll continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed, hope you have a wonderful day. And hopefully tomorrow we'll have another Sakura Succubus episode. Bye bye.